Because of more focus on drone demand, thanks to more raging conflicts around the world, Red Cat's financially pouncing. Its growth was evident in fourth quarter revenue reaching $26.2 million, up nearly 2,000% year over year and 172% sequentially, while full-year revenue climbed to $40.7 million, up 161%. Q4 alone, if annualized, would imply a revenue run rate above $100 million, suggesting a sharp demand spike. At the same time, the balance sheet improved significantly, with cash rising from $9.2 million to $167.9 million, giving Red Cat even more financial thrust to execute its expansion strategy. However, profitability remains distant, with operating expenses at $67.8 million and gross margins still low at just over 3%, reflecting the cost of ramping production ahead of scale. Besides just pumping out more drones, Red Cat is evolving into a Stingray too. CEO Jeff Thompson repeatedly emphasized that the company's recent progress represents a structural shift in capability. A major component of this transformation is the rapid build-out of its Blue Ops Maritime division. In roughly a year, Red Cat moved from concept to deploying autonomous boats in the water, and it has now opened a 155,000 square foot manufacturing facility in Georgia dedicated to unmanned surface vessels. Initial expectations are to produce more than 100 USVs in 2026, with ambitions to scale into the thousands longer term. With maritime platforms now integrated, Thompson argues the company can operate across essentially the entire globe, particularly in contested waterways where demand is increasing. He tied this directly to geopolitical tensions and highlighted growing inbound interest from navies and Gulf region customers, with expectations for large and potentially accelerated procurement programs. The implication is that demand may not follow traditional slow defense procurement cycles, but instead be pulled forward by urgency. On the aerial side, Red Cat continues to scale its flagship Black Widow drone, targeting production of 1,000 units per month in the first half of 2026. To meet rising demand, manufacturing facility space has blown up to 254,000 square feet across multiple U.S. sites, giving Red Cat the selling point of scale, something doubly important in modern warfare that's increasingly defined by the ability to produce large volumes of relatively low-cost autonomous systems, rather than relying solely on expensive, limited platforms. This mass-against-mass concept, highlighted by Thompson, reflects lessons from current conflicts where scale and attrition matter more than precision alone. Red Cat has been actively testing its systems in Ukraine, where COO Chris Erickson described direct frontline feedback and strong performance of its technology. These efforts have already resulted in a formal request from Ukrainian forces to replace Chinese-made ISR drones, pointing to potential near-term procurement opportunities. Red Cat has also entered into a joint development agreement with a Ukrainian state partner, a notable milestone that could deepen collaboration and potentially enable technology sharing with allied nations. The scale of the opportunity is significant, with Ukraine reportedly consuming hundreds of thousands of drones annually, highlighting the magnitude of demand in active conflict zones. Broader industry dynamics are also working in Red Cat's favor. Management pointed to a widening gap in drone production between the United States and countries like China, Russia, and even Ukraine. Thompson highlighted that the U.S. produces fewer than 1 million drones annually, compared to several million in other regions, framing this as a national security issue that requires rapid industrial scaling. Red Cat is positioning itself directly within this gap, building domestic manufacturing capacity and aligning with U.S. defense policy priorities such as NDAA compliance and supply chain security. This focus on U.S.-based production and sourcing is increasingly important as governments prioritize secure, non-Chinese supply chains. To fan out its reach further, collaborations with AeroVironment and Redwire are helping integrate Red Cat systems into broader defense architectures, while a newer partnership with Allen Control Systems extends its capabilities into AI counter-drone and autonomous weapon systems, demonstrating how RCAT is part of a larger ecosystem rather than a standalone hardware provider, thus opening the door to participation in more complex, multi-domain defense programs. This extends to international relationships as geopolitical dynamics shift and allied nations seek interoperable, secure drone systems. International demand is also beginning to materialize. RCAT secured orders for its Black Widow drones from Asia-Pacific allies, marking continued expansion beyond U.S. defense channels. Despite the strong momentum, management remains cautious about formally guiding 2026 revenue, preferring to wait until contracts are finalized. However, Thomson acknowledged external expectations in the $100 million to $170 million range and indicated comfort with the upper end of that range, suggesting confidence in continued rapid growth. He has also described 2026 as potentially a massive revenue year, driven by increased defense spending and significantly larger budget allocations for unmanned systems, including a near $500 million U.S. Army program that RCAT is targeting. For targeting trading and investing opportunities, sign up for TradingView, your trusted tool to track and scan the markets. Try it for free, link in the description and pinned comment.